Thank you. I'm here now with National Chief Perry Bellegarde. Now, Perry, after 2 days, I've heard different things. Some people want more action, and this is just more words. Others have said, hey, first time in years, I see some hope now. What's your gut feeling after 2 days of these meetings?
Well, I think we always say you try to provide more hope than when you came into the room. So again, it's a humanitarian crisis. It's a human crisis. It's a human rights crisis, the number of First Nations children in care across Canada. And you've got to fix almost like three systems. One is the federal government system, and they have to end the discrimination against First Nations children on reserve through inadequate funding and resources being there. So the federal budget's coming up. So we're going to look for adequate resources there to end discrimination, as per the 3 binding decisions from the Canadian Human Rights Tribunal decision. So that's one piece. And then we've got 40,000 children in care right across Canada, in every province and every territory. So I look to see, well, how are those provinces and territories, provincial governments, working with First Nations leadership to fix and overhaul that system that's there? So it's almost like you need 13 trilateral processes or 13 bilats with First Nations involved to fix that system that's there. And that's what I was looking for to come out of this, is that the commitments that First Nations and premiers and ministers in every province and territory will work together in partnership with the federal government as well to overhaul the systems that aren't working together. So you've got these systems that aren't working together. They're not communicating. They've got to share data. They got to look at case management. They got to look at cross-cultural training. But the objective is to fix it now for the children that are there and keep the children at home in their families and communities. That's the objective. While we work towards First Nations jurisdiction, while we work towards the nation-to-nation relationship, and that First Nations will develop their own law, their own First Nations Child and Family Services Agreement and law, right? That's where we need to keep working, but at the same time, there are things that can happen now. And so I indicated that the premiers came together 2 years ago at the Council of the Federation, and they said this was the #1 priority. I, as National Chief, will hold the premiers as well to account at the upcoming Council of the Federation in a respectful way, because this is children. And if you can fix it now, you are going to save billions of dollars in the years in terms of costs on the education system, the healthcare system, the justice system, the social wellness system. All those costs will come down if you get it right now. And so it's a start, but there's a lot of work to do.
Okay, thank you, National Chief. Back to you in the studio.